Hello there folks, my name is Hector. This video is in response to Nico's 2009 YouTube cook-off, and today I'm going to make a delectably tasty fruitcake. Enjoy. Now this fruitcake is not an ordinary fruitcake, only contains 3 ingredients which I'll show you soon. It is a sugar-free fruitcake. It's lactose-free, so it's milk product-free. It's fat-free, there's no fats or oils. It is also nut-free and egg-free, suitable for vegetarians and vegans. Okay folks, so 1 kilo of fruit, dried fruit. Now the choice is yours as far as this goes. You could have apricot, dates or mixed fruit medley. Just 1 kilo of the lot. You can have anything from cherries or prunes, just mix it up. And then of course some self-raising flour. You'll require 2 cups of this. And now the interesting part, tea. You can use any flavoured tea or normal tea. You'll require 2 tea bags, and this gets steeped in 2 cups of water. You'll also require some electric scales. That's just to weigh the kilo of fruit, or alternatively just buy a kilo of mixed fruit and go on the packaging. Now for this cake I use a glass dish. Alternatively you could use a tin dish. Okay, so if you just go a dish that is 25 centimetres by around 15 or 16, you can't go wrong. Okay, boil the jug. Righto, so 2 cups of hot water into a jug. Okay, and into the 2 cups of boiling hot water we add 2 tea bags. I'm using a Ceylon Supreme tea, and today I might also use a Lipton honey and lemon. Now as I said, you can use any variety of tea, any flavour, just 2 tea bags. Now while that is steeping, we'll start slicing up some fruit. Okay, so now I'm just adding a little bit of fruit medley to make it up to 1 kilo. Now this fruitcake has got to be the best fruitcake ever in taste and in simplicity of making. Now this tea would be steeped by now. So these lovely flavours coming out. Now all we do is put this hot tea into the fruit. We give it a stir, just like that. Now the fruit and tea gets steeped for 2 hours, so we just let it sit so all the fruit sucks up all the moisture and becomes plump and juicy again. Now this cake would also be suitable for diabetics, as it contains no sucrose or sugar, just relies on the natural fruit sugar. And also when combining the hot tea and fruit together to sit for 2 hours, you can also add a tablespoon of sherry, Cointreau, whatever liqueur you would like, Stone's Green ginger wine, brandy, just for an added bit of flavour. But other than that, it is a 3 ingredient cake and it is absolutely fantastic. Righto, also while you're waiting for the fruit to soften and become, what's the word, plump, we'll weigh up 2 level cups of self-raising flour. Now you can use organic self-raising flour if you're that way inclined. So just to get that ready, 2 cups. 1, 2. It's also a good chance to tidy up within that time and give the fruit a stir every now and then. Okay, I'm now going to paper up my glass dish. As I said, you can use a metal cake tin. You possibly could grease it, but with a fruit cake it's generally in the oven longer, and baking paper is a little better, a bit more insulative. I'll show you how it's done. Okay, all I do, grab yourself a piece around about that size, place that there, have that come up the side because that's roughly how high the cake gets. Grab yourself a pair of scissors. Now because the baking paper has a natural curve, I'd be inclined to lay it that way. Now really all I do is pretty simple, just cut the angles, come in a little bit. Now if you've got limited space between racks in your oven, you can obviously make that shorter, but that's not going to be an issue at this point. Okay, now don't forget to preheat your oven. Preheat it to 130 degrees. I'll be doing this approximately 20 minutes before the 2 hours are up. And also this cake can be served hot with a bit of custard, but I like it when it's cool, sliced and spread generously with a little bit of butter. Well folks, it's that time. It should look something like this. All the fruit is nice and juicy, it's well combined. Okay folks, I've put the rack in a suitable spot, the oven is preheating. Okay, time to add the flour and put the batter in the tin. Okay folks, that's what it should look like. These are a fantastic invention, just a plastic scraper. You can acquire them from most bakeries. Generally the reps go around and give them to bakeries, so I'm sure they got one to spare. Okay folks, into the oven it goes. Try to aim for the bottom of the oven, or bottom to mid-range, and fairly central. Go 170, put an hour and a half on it, but it may take up to 2 hours. Howdy folks, back again. Grab yourself one strand of spaghetti, and that will act as a skewer to check the cake. Beautiful. When nothing sticks to it, that is when the cake is done. When the cake is a little bit cooler, simply grab it out and put it on a cooling rack. Otherwise, if you leave it in the tin, it'll start to sweat and soggy the sides. So there you go, YouTube folks. Nice, sugarless, fat-free, nut-free, milk-free and suitable for vegetarians. Fruitcake. Enjoy.